Okay, so I wake up in a cold sweat and I'm like, whoa, that was like the craziest dream. So I write it down, and I've been writing down a lot of my dreams, and I realized that, because of that, the more I write it down, the more I remember, the more there is for artistic potential. So I wanted to use this to my advantage and make something from it. And so I talked to two of my friends that go to my school. We're all filmmakers, and I was like, their dreams are probably just as crazy because we have creative minds. So I decided to recreate their dreams using the medium that we all use. And here it is.
I woke up on this table. There's like bright white light, and it's just shining on me, and I'm paralyzed. I look down at my stomach, and everything feels kind of normal, and I know something's up, but I want to stay calm, and everything's just numb. I look down at like my chest, and I count that I have 2 boobs, because I do, and that's gonna be in the movie. And then like there's like a dot that's like right on my abdomen, like right at my bottom rib, and then another nipple boy crows out of this like little dot, and like I'm still really out of it, so I'm like, okay, maybe that's supposed to happen. And then like this meaty blob starts like emerging and like from my stomach and like ripping it apart, and like it forms, and it's like flailing like this, like out of my stomach, and like he like just rips my whole stomach apart, and there's like breast milk and blood just squirting everywhere, and like he like ran away, and I just kind of like laid there dead on the table.
I go into a tub, and I'm like ostensibly clean, but like I start washing off in the tub, and then all of this black substance just comes off of me. And then I wake up after that one. At that time, I was having a lot of anxiety about not making anything of myself.
In my dreams, I'm very much like a passive part of what's going on. Like if I like have a role, it's usually just because it's been affected by something else.
I was just contemplating a lot about what I want, and I feel like that, like the pressure of doing something young, like that I feel like exists a lot in our generation. Like the younger you do it, like the better you are for it. That pressure, I believe, was just chasing after me.
So I decided to have a conversation with myself and reflect on this just as my friends did on their dreams.
Hi, Sarah. Good to see you again.
Hi.
All right. So, what exactly is it that has been troubling you?
So, it was actually this idea I had about dreams.
Oh, an idea about dreams. Okay. So, what is the underlying problem of this idea?
I think the underlying issue is that I'm like conflicted with my conscious and my subconscious.
Okay.
With this project, the subconscious part of it is the dreams, and then the conscious part of it is like the idea and trying to connect them in real life. And I think I've been just like internalizing that so much that it's just been like really stressful. And I think it's good. I think I need to like accept both of those parts as 2 separate things.
So then, how can we move forward with this?
Thinking about it moving forward, I think that's just something I need to think about more.
I think it's also a great learning experience. This is a different genre for you, is that correct?
I mean, it's going out of my comfort zone. This project was going out of my comfort zone for sure.
So you're going outside of your genre boundaries. That in itself is a challenge, and you have taken it.
Like combining documentary and dreaming is interesting because it's, I guess, documenting something that technically didn't really happen, but but that happened in your head, and that's like the biggest challenge. So even if I tried to replicate something, it didn't look exactly like how the person would dream of it. If I had to get anything from this, I think it would be to reflect more on myself. I think I need to just kind of think about what I learned from it, rather than like how it's been stressful, like not just the stress part, but also just like think about the experience and reflect on the experience.
Well, for now, I think you've done a great job. I think that is the end of our session. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for talking to me.
I think that was a good lesson for everybody. I think it's important to think about how we impact others from our art, but I also think that it's a good way to look at ourselves through what we make. I love looking at the spinning globe and thinking about worldly things. But it's hard because we are so subjective, and so is this project. It's so subjective that it's reflexive because I'm playing myself, just as some other therapist-type character. So I hope that everybody enjoyed what they have seen today. And that's it. I have nothing else.